Watch where you walking, nigga. Hey, what you say, nigga?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male.
What did you say, bitch, nigga? Hey, squeeze it, nigga.
Causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like a nigga. Nigga moments are unpredictable.
Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right, dawg. Look, let's put the guns away and go on about our business. Freeze!
But they all end up bad.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.
Being a man who was raised in the South, you come up under a certain set of rules. I know you may be familiar with the term Southern hospitality and believe that it's just cliche, but that term really does hold weight with a lot of people. One of the most important rules, and I will call this rule number 1, that rule would be to respect your elders. This rule doesn't stop at your doorstep either. It's not just referring to your household and your family. This rule is referring to anyone that is older than you or has seniority over the place that you are. You are to always greet them respectfully. You are to always answer them respectfully. And if you ever so happen to feel some type of way, you are supposed to shut your mouth and keep it to yourself. I understand that everyone isn't raised this way, but I am very proud of my Southern upbringing. I really do take pride in answering an adult with yes ma'am or yes sir, not just when being questioned by law enforcement, like some people that we know.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Simply holding a door for anyone who may be approaching that same door behind me. I believe just little things like that create the atmosphere to always be respected as a distinguished gentleman. Personally, I'm a fan of the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe. Recently, he attended the Lakers Grizzlies game and found himself in the middle of what I would call a simple misunderstanding. If you watch his show on FS1, you know that he is very favorable towards LeBron James, the greatest basketball player ever and soon to be greatest scorer ever. Don't at me. Because he's so favorable to King James, he got a little excited during the game and told Dillon Brooks that he was too small and that he couldn't guard LeBron. This is a true statement, but of course, if anyone said that to me while I was in the heat of battle against LeBron James, I'd be pretty upset. But me personally, respecting Shannon Sharpe as an elder of mine, I probably would have held my tongue, but that's just me. Dillon Brooks is definitely not me. A couple F-bombs were traded back and forth, and when that happens, you know teammates want to get involved and act like they're actually about to really do something. You know, the infamous, "Hold me back," that crowd. No one was actually physically assaulted, but there was a delay in the game and a little confusion to where Shannon Sharpe had to be taken into the tunnel. Over the last few years, players have been actually getting fans that were overly disruptive ejected from games. You had the incident with LeBron James when he had a fan taken out of the stands for going overboard. And you also have the incident with Draymond Green having a fan removed from the arena as well. In my opinion, there are some fans that go into inappropriate territory and should be removed. People pay a lot of money for their chance to see NBA stars perform at the highest level and don't need unruly fans ruining their experience. It may very well be their first and only opportunity to see a live game. With that being said, Shannon Sharpe isn't just some random fan. Context matters in this situation. At no point did Shannon initially attempt to engage with Dillon Brooks physically. He said what he said. Now, Dillon Brooks could have simply ignored him. Instead, he decided to be overly disrespectful. That same energy, it was reciprocated. Everything could have actually ended right there with the exchange of a couple F-bombs. But no, the fake fight squad decided to escalate the situation, which led to an unnecessary brouhaha. At the end of the day, I truly believe that this ignorant exchange occurred because of the lack of respect for an elder. Brooks even added to the disrespect later, calling him a random blogger, as if he's not speaking on one of the greatest football players of all time. Now, you can say that Shannon initiated the disrespect, but I would respectfully disagree. Why would the truth be considered disrespect? He really is too small. He really can't guard LeBron. Not many people can. I just see it as another example of a ninja moment. You know, the famous ninja moments that were referenced on the TV show Boondocks. Shannon did come out and apologize, taking full responsibility for his actions and role in the fiasco.
I want to apologize for my behavior. You know, guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dillon Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up and I let it get out of hand. And I want to apologize to a few people.
It's safe to say that Shannon Sharpe, he was raised in the South as well. On the other side of the coin, Dillon Brooks ironically never apologized for the incident, but just so happened to coincidentally find someone else to get into a fight with. I wonder what his parents would say about his behavior. Deuces.
That's just who he is. You know, we've seen it a bunch in this league with him. Him and I have had our personal battles for years. Quite frankly, I've been busting his ass for years. Playoffs, regular season. You know, in the one game he does a right job on me today. You know, he decides to do something like that, and you know, there's no place in that in the game, and you know, you got to protect yourself at the end of the day. But this has been brewing for years. With me, with other guys in the league, and you all see it. You know, it's not something that this isn't new. And you know, tonight was just the end of it. But it's tough when you can't guard somebody and can't do something with somebody. You got to resort to that, and that's what he's done to a lot of players. You know, I off the top of my head, I think it's like Dame and Steph. You know, it's just one of those things. That's what you resort to, and that's cool. But